Hello to all book members and welcome if you're new. Hello, my name is Christine and I have 3 books. And today's video, it is today's video, another video for Monday. If you watched my first video, it was makeup declutter video. I was decluttering some makeup that I did not want. Most of it went in the trash, but some didn't. But this video is for those who are new to reading books and want to start a library. I'm going to give you some ideas how to start you a library and how you can find different books to read. Yes, if you're on Goodreads, Goodreads is saying this book is good, this book is good, and this book is good. And yes, it is going to be good. And you probably want to get it and read it. But the best thing to do is start off simple and go from simple to non-simple. So basically the first thing you need to do is make sure you have a spot where you're going to put your books and have it set up. Before you really start a book collection or you want to start your book library, I would say go out and get you a bookshelf. Start off with a small bookshelf. Even if the bookshelf is just one that goes on the wall like this and it's got 2 shelves. Or if it's one big old one shelf that hooks on the wall, there's just one shelf to start you off with books. Yeah, you can say, oh, I want to fill the shelf up. That's good. You can do that. Okay. Get you a bookshelf of any type of bookshelf to start you off with that. Getting into some books. Now, these are some books that I have. And I'm not saying you have to go buy these books. Some of I haven't. Let's see. These books here are on TBRs to read. And I have not read. This one I just recently bought by Alan Elkins. It's The Life We Bury. And I've never read this book. I don't even know what it's about. But yes, I do want to read it eventually. And I will read it. And it's a good book. So, this is like a thriller book. So if you're into thrillers, go get you some thriller books. But my suggestion is to start out, when I say start out lightly, look up what different types of books there are. I know there's romance, there's thrillers, there's horror, there's romance. There's all kinds of books, and you find out what they are. You can go out and buy a thriller book. Make a thriller book be your first book you buy to start your book library. Okay? Even if it is The Life We Bury. Let me see what that's about. Ooh, it's pretty good. Or, nah, I really didn't like it. If you don't like the book, please do all of us book readers, a favor. Don't throw it in the trash. Donate it to little libraries, or you can donate it to if your library is like my library, on every day they sell books in the library, every day except on Sundays they're not open. But on every Wednesday they put out new books. So think about it. Before you do anything, think about what you want and what type of books you want in your library. I have another one I just recently bought called Wildflower. The best song comes from a broken heart. This seems like this is a YA book. It does say scallop on the back, and this is a YA book, which YA is young adult book. And if you've known me for a very long time, I've always loved to read YA books. YA books, young adult books. I've always been into them, and I've always been really loving YA books. But here recently, I've been liking books with a lot of spice in it. So, spicy books are good. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say spice, it's sex in the book that is spicy. If I'm not allowed to say that on here, I'm sorry, YouTube. The next book, if you're not really into, you just want a book. This one is author Dewey Cole, and it's called Chicken Boy. And I got this book in the library. I was thinking at the time, I definitely, it was a Cranberry Elementary School book myself to read the book, and because this is a young YA book, because on the back of it, The Secret Life of Girls, I've had that book and I read that book, and it is amazing. So then you have Where I'd Like to Be, and I have that book as well. So I'm thinking I read this book, and a little bit later down the line, my grandson Kai might, yeah, I'll read that book, Chicken Boy. Let me read and see what Chicken Boy is all about. This is in my TBR to read this coming year. Now, if you love cats and you're into other books, say not that, The Small Town Library Cat Who Touched the World by Vicki Mayon with Bert Ryder. And it's a New York Times seller, and it's called Dewey. Now, I have a friend of mine wants this book if I do not like it, but I think I'm going to like this book. And it even shows little pictures in here of the cat. So, and it was in the Chicago Six-Times Sun, Chicago, and it is so adorable. And the cat on the front cover is what got me. This cover of this book is what got me. But that's not a reason to go out and buy a book. Don't go out and buy a book because you think the cover is cute. Read the back of the book. Read inside, whatever. Just read the back of the book. Look at it and think about it. And if you say, yeah, okay, I'm going to hold this while I'm in here buying books and think about it. I'm not saying go out to Barnes & Nobles, Walmart, Target, Kroger's, wherever you're buying your books. Books A Million, half price books, whatever. I'm not saying, or a resale shop. All I'm saying, don't buy like 20 books at once. Go out and buy you a couple of books and read the first book. Sit there and say, okay, if you get, say, you got Dewey and you got Chicken Boy, well, of course, you're going to want to read Chicken Boy first because it's smaller, and then you'll read Dewey second. But just think about it. The next one I want to talk about, Nicholas Sparks. This is The Longest Ride. Yes, there are books with movies. There is a movie out called The Longest Ride. I've done seen it 50 billion times. Have I read the book? No. If you are, how can I say? Let me see. I know it's here somewhere. Oh, here it is. If you've been friends on my YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube, then you will know that the month of April, I have book and movie, and I'm going to read the book and then watch the movie, then read the book, then watch the movie. I was thinking it was the month of March, but it's not March. It is the month of April. I'm going to read the book and watch the movie, read the book and watch the movie. So this book is in my June TBR to read, The Longest Ride. So, and then I have, there is a book series that I have, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, The Girl Who Played with Fire, and then you've got the third book, is The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. Now, to let y'all know, the first book I got out of that book series was book 3, The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. Now, next month is January, and some of you know, if you do not know and you're new to my channel, I'm asking for the Shatter Me book series. So if there is a book series you would like to get and start out reading, you can do The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo book series, and that is by Stieg Larsson. You can get that, or If I'm butchered your name, I'm sorry. Or you can do the Shatter Me book series, which is awesome, awesome book series. Still haven't figured what it's all about. I don't know if they're like an asylum sane or if they're something, something, something. I have no idea. But all I know is I've read book 1, 2, and 3, and they are amazing. And there are 6 books in the Shatter Me book series. The other book series you might want to consider reading, and that is the Crave book series. And there is 6 in those book series. So books, also with the month of December, and you know Christmas is here, it doesn't hurt to go out and get books for somebody. Maybe for Christmas you can ask for books. If you're trying to start a book library, your very own book library, then you can do that as well and go through and say, okay, here's this, and done. So, I'm hoping you've been enjoying this video. If you do, give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to reading and you want to start a book library, you can check out some other people who on here that does books that reads and ask them questions, and other people on how you would want to start your own library and get it going. With me, like I said earlier, I would start with getting a bookshelf and start out small, like maybe get 1 or 2 books to start off with. Check your local libraries and see if they have a little room where they sell books and you can go in there and buy books, because if they have it, then you might find some books in there you like, and then, because they're usually be cheap. When I go to my local library, my books don't cost over $1.50. Some are $1.50, some are 75 cents, some are 50 cents, some of them are $1. There's even books in there for 10 cents. You never know what you're going to get. Till next time. Bye, guys.